Okay, so we're doing the same exercise with Riley. Riley, sit. We're working on the same thing, which is sound phobia of gunshot, thunder, fireworks, stuff like that. I have two of my dogs out here that she's friends with, which is Tonka and Ike, and they don't respond to anything like that. So if I fire the starter pistol, I know that they're going to respond appropriately, which is they're going to either ignore it or they're going to come over to see what's going on, but they're not going to be barn sour. Having a dog see dogs that don't respond in a negative way is helpful. It can be very helpful. I always do this. You know, I'll set the dog up so that, you know, Riley's here, then I would have a dog that isn't sound phobic, and then another dog that isn't sound phobic. And that way the dog sees that, like, you know, nobody else is doing it. You know, it's like an irrational thought. I mean, if dogs think, they don't really think, they respond. But it's irrational for her to be afraid of something that isn't going to hurt her. The first time that I saw it in Riley was on July 3rd, the day before July 4th, and I was like, oh, shit, you know? It's not good whenever I see it. Anytime a dog comes here, I might not check it during the first board and train, unless they say, well, I'm going to use the dog as a gun dog. Then yes, I do check it, and I always make sure the dog isn't gun shy leaving. It's always the case. You know, somebody's going to hunt with the dog. I want to make sure that the dog's going back rock solid. That's just how it is. So, you know, I didn't even really know that this was going on with Riley. You know, I didn't. I didn't see her respond like this, or we would have worked on this earlier. So, Ike's over here. Ike, what are you doing? Ike, here. So Ike's here, Tonka's around here. It's the same thing. We walk Riley around the weave poles. I fire the starter pistol, and she needs to just stay beside me and stay at heel. The other dogs are a distraction. They're also a visual cue for Riley not to go crazy. You know, it's just a gunshot. It's no big deal. Heel. Ike, you can come with us. Good boy, Ike. Heel. Good girl, Rye. Good girl, heel. Tail is up. Tail is up. Good girl. Good. She's building confidence. Her tail is up. That's what we want to see. Heel. Good girl. Good girl, Riley. Yeah, good girl. Good girl. Yep, good girl. Come on, baby. Come on here. Good girl. That's good. Riley. Good girl. It's awesome, Riley. Come on, baby. And she's not pulling on the leash. She's heeling real nice. And one of the reasons why we're using heel is I know that she knows it. We take the dog back to like things that they know. You know, I could have her sitting, I could have her doing the down position, whatever. But it's sort of good that her body's moving, but it's not going into this extreme movement of I gotta run inside and hide. She's doing great. She's really doing awesome. Heel. Good girl, heel. Look at Ike. Good, Caine. Look at me. Ike, you're an idiot. Ike, here. Heel. It's good, Riley. Nice job. Nice job, Riley. Tonka doing the weave poles. That's good, Tonky. Heel. job, Tonka. Tonka, weave. Ah, you cheated, dude. Okay, so once again, I got a bunch of duds in here, but we'll call this a lesson or a session, and it was totally successful. Each time we do a session, she shows less and less response to the loud sound. That's how you want to do it. Don't think that you're going to fix the problem in one afternoon. We're not done. We're not done. And one other thing, you can't fix the problem unless you set time aside to do it. So if you say, well, my dog's afraid of fireworks, but you don't work with them, and then all of a sudden there's fireworks, you're not going to fix the problem. Do you understand? If you're walking the dog and you haven't dealt with the problem and you wait for a car to backfire or some loud sound, you're not going to be able to fix it that way. That's true on everything. If your dog doesn't heel, you set time aside and you just work on heel. I hope this makes sense. You have to set time aside. That's how we train the dog. That's how we evict problems like this. We set time aside so that we know our timing's on, we're in the zone. Do you understand? If you're walking around, with the dog and all of a sudden somebody lets a firework go, you're not in the zone. You set time aside, so you're in that zone, you're ready to go. You know that if there is a problem, your correction is going to mean something, your timing's going to be right on there, and that's important. To get the dog to not be afraid of fireworks, gunshots, backfires, anything like that, you have to tell the dog no. Purely positive dog training is not positive for the dog. And they would say like a problem like this, well, we can't solve it. Anything like aggression, all these common behavioral problems in dogs, the purely positive trainers, they can't help you. They can't help you. So why would you allow them to teach your dog to sit or do down or do anything? When they avoid dogs with some kind of bullshit issue like this, they can't help you. Or if your dog has aggression, the most common behavioral problem that there is, the purely positive trainer will say, well, we don't work with those kind of issues. You mean the most common issue? Riley's awesome. Honestly, if I had more time, I could get her on a dummy launcher, I'm pretty sure. She's doing great. This is very good. Good girl. Riley. She's good.